Hey my beautiful people, hope you guys are having an amazing day today. It's Clark here and I'm in the Yorkville neighborhood today because I wanted to check out the new location of Delysées luxury desserts. I know you guys love French desserts, so do I, and that's why I think this is going to be an awesome episode. So come and join me, it's time to get food.
Enchanté.
With the grand opening of their new shop in Yorkville, Delysées now has 2 locations in the Toronto area, the original one being on Ossington. This French bakery makes their mark specializing in luxurious and decadent desserts, which are matched only by the shop's stylish aesthetic and impeccable service. I'm just marveling at the bright showcase. You could easily be tricked into thinking that you're shopping for jewelry rather than for pastry when you're checking it out. So I found out that the owner is actually from Paris, and so a lot of the pastries and a lot of the desserts here are named after streets or locations in Paris. Alright, picked out some treats and I can't wait to get these home and show them off to you guys.
Garçon.
So I brought these amazing desserts home because I was at the shop by myself, but you couldn't make it today, right?
Yeah, and you can't have all of these on your own.
Right, so of course I had to bring them back.
So what do we have? It looks like
A cluster of cherries.
Okay.
And in fact, that's what this is. It's cherry chocolate.
I know you're very excited about this. Note to everybody, not too fond about cherry chocolate, so we'll see what happens.
Well, that's why we're starting with this one, I guess, right?
Yeah, let's go for it.
All right, let's dig in. Whoa. That chocolate is really thick and rich.
Okay, pleasantly surprised. There's real cherries inside. So,
Really?
Well, I don't know.
I didn't get one. Hold on, let me dig in a little deeper. See that right there? That's your cherry.
Okay, so there's mousse as well surrounding the cherry. So I think this is why I actually don't mind this. So this one is a lemon poppy seed pie tart, and it has a cookie bottom with actually a layer of raspberry jam. So can't wait to try this one out.
What's it called again?
Paix, which means peace.
Ooh.
Let's dig in.
Oh, you can see all those different layers in there. Oh wow, this looks amazing. The vanilla is nice and light. I'm getting a little bit of the poppy seed. It just adds just a little something to sort of mellow out some of the sweetness and the tartness.
And that cookie, it's not too thick, because sometimes the cookie tarts, they're thick and really hard and crunchy, but this has a good amount of crunch and it breaks off right away.
Yeah. Sometimes that cookie crust can sort of take away from the overall enjoyment, but it keeps everything light. I mean, the technique just is probably off the charts.
Yeah, I'm not a baker. I don't even attempt any type of French baking. I love to eat it.
Right. Yes, we do love eating French desserts. Baking French desserts, well, I think we just leave it up to the pros, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, this one is the Fraisier. And that probably has something to do with it being strawberries, right?
I think so.
Yeah, you can see like all these strawberries lining around it.
You can see the cross section of the strawberries, so you can tell that they took a lot of care into cutting their strawberries. And it has a little bit of a jelly on top, so can't wait to taste that. You know what? It reminds me of strawberry shortcake.
The cream almost has like a milky taste to it. And the candied fruits that they have on top really hit that spot too. You can see a strawberry, looks like a blueberry on here. This one, not even sure what that is. Looks almost like a
kumquat?
Yeah, it could be a
or a gooseberry.
Yes, that's what it probably is, a gooseberry.
Sorry, it's candy, so it looks a little different. Well, I like this one because I like strawberry shortcake.
All right, a bit of a bittersweet moment. This is the last of the mini cakes we have, but if we're gonna finish off with the cakes, I think this one could be a good way to finish it off.
It is so pretty. It's like a work of art. It has like a chocolate sail. It looks like a white ganache on top. Obviously, it's colored blue. It even has some gold flakes.
Now this one's called the Paradis. What does that mean in French?
Paradise.
Paradise! Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, that's chocolate.
Oh yeah, I'm in paradise. Imagine your absolute happy place. And if you could find a flavor that expresses that, this might be it.
Now they did a really good job with the mousse. It's really not just smooth, Clark, like it's actually fluffy.
Yes, like a cloud.
Yeah.
And then having that chocolate cookie bottom is the perfect match to go with that.
But the cookie isn't crumbly either, so I think it's not dry or anything like that. It breaks off easily, but it holds its shape.
Do you have a favorite now that we've tried all 4 of these cakes?
It's like choosing your favorite child. It's really hard.
If you had to narrow it down to one, is there one?
Okay, the lemon.
The lemon, wow, okay, I wouldn't have expected that. I would have thought you would have went with one of the chocolate ones, but if I really had to pick, yeah, I'm going with the chocolate cherry. It just looks so unique as a dessert as well. I think that's what put it over the top, but with any of these desserts, yeah, I think you could definitely be satisfied with any one that you get if you go ahead with the assorted box. You know what the great thing about this is? Depending on when you guys are watching this, we're filming this. It's the holidays are right around the corner. So this would be really something awesome that you could bring to like a dinner party or make as a gift. They have gift cards as well. So
okay. No, that's good.
Yeah, for sure, right? You know what? It doesn't end there.
Nope.
That's it for the cakes, but we've got something else to show everybody. You guys know there's no way I was gonna go to a French patisserie and not come back with some macarons, right?
Right.
And make sure you call them macarons, not macaroons, because macaroons, that's something else entirely.
Something with coconuts.
Yeah, that's right.
There actually was a time when we didn't like macarons. We didn't understand the hype until we went to Paris. So we tried them at a very particular place called Paradis, and the flavor explosion was like mind-blowing. It was so good that we went back again.
But the biggest problem we ran into was when we came back to Toronto, I'll be honest, I wasn't super thrilled with the options that we had in Toronto, or at least most of the ones we had at that time. Now this would have been back, what?
2016?
2016? Yeah, right? Until I think a friend of yours turned us on to Delysées.
Yes, shout out to Peggy.
Yes, and that's the first time we discovered this place. Why don't we dig into these ones and tell you a little bit more about why we like these macarons so much. All right, I got a mango one.
And I got a cassis.
So what makes a good macaron?
So, well, let me show you. It has the feet, that's the little bubbly parts of the cookie. You see that the outer shell is crunchy, but on the inside it's chewy. And the other thing is cookie to filling ratio is what you'll hear a lot of times. So it's not too much, it's not oozing out the side, it's very pretty and very light.
Yeah, you can see that the shell is uniform, there's no cracks in it. It's almost got like a matte to it. Some of them have a bit more of a sheen, but you can see that again, there's just a lot of technique and a lot of precision that goes in there. If you mix up the measurements, even the slightest bit, you're not gonna get that texture. And leave it to the French, right? To understand that you eat with more than just your taste buds. You eat with your eyes and all of your other senses as well.
Oh, these are really good.
Would you like a bite of this lemon one? As you guys can see, we're both still on an absolute sugar high and on an absolute cloud 9 after checking out those French-inspired desserts. As always, if you guys enjoyed this video as well, make sure you give it the thumbs up. And if you haven't already, subscribe and hit that bell icon. That way you won't miss any of our videos showing off all the fun and fantastic food spots in Toronto and the surrounding area. All right, I think it's a wrap for this video. But in the meantime, you guys get out there, get something tasty to eat, and we'll catch you all in the next video.
When we get food.